Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. The Broncos will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Got his man. Smashes through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slips a tackle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
The inside handoff. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Bulls his way forward. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
At the 35, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Genty. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs managed. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On the move. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. Really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Unloads quickly. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Genty. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the quarterback. That touch pass, after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And the Broncos get enough for the 1st down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Across the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard.
And the diving catch down the right side. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. It's complete to the left. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. Now, look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. They're trying to get to it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Broncos will call on their punt team. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air, it's Svoboda. Works the middle of the field. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Complete downfield. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught behind the line. It's Genty. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch.
The give to the tailback.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run of the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting him in a good position to win this football game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David.
Continues to fight for yards. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda. Makes a connection. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, They believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beaten. He's priority number one. We've got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Broncos will punt this one. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It is perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Hard running there. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Genty. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Back open in the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Genty. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Puts him in the spin cycle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Boise State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Svoboda. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It came down to the